We are continuing our England mini-series at the World Cup. We obviously are in episode 3 now. We've progressed past the group stage. Round of 16 against the DR Congo awaits. And with that, we've had to make a couple changes to the team. John Stones comes back in for Dan Burn, who played the last group stage game. Everyone else keeps their spot except for Tino Livramento comes in for Reece James because he picked up too many yellow cards and is suspended. So we are in the round, not the round of 16. Did I say the round of 16 in the intro? It's the second round. So it's actually the first knockout round. So there's no skipping it as well. Like, I think they should maybe do something a bit like the Champions League, where if like the top teams go through to a later round. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. But anyway, we played DR Congo, who finished third in their group, so we should be better than them. And looking at the team, I think we are going to be better than them. We've got Wan-Bissaka, right back Twanzebe, Mbemba, Masuaku, Wissa up front is not a bad option. So there's a couple of recognisable names. But looking at that, I mean, Chancellor Mbemba couldn't get in at Newcastle. Axel Twanzebe couldn't get in at like Aston Villa. So I don't think it's an unbelievable team. We should be okay. Obviously, we've had to make a couple changes. We're still sticking with the same formation. We're still going to stick on attacking. I think maybe if we were to come up against a really good team, we would perhaps drop it down to just positive. But I think we should be a better side than the DR of Congo, so we really should be winning this one. Like I say in the previous videos, we are taking this one video at a time because we don't know how far into this World Cup we're going to progress. We could get knocked out today, and that would be the end of the mini-series. Someone did drop a comment around doing a England where we take only players who weren't called up. So I think that's a brilliant idea. So that's exactly what I'm going to do as the next video following this mini-series. So once this mini-series is done, by that time, obviously the Euro Journeyman will be back at sort of regular videos, and then the World Cup stuff is going to just get spliced in. For the time being, whilst we're just obviously get this brand new mode, we're just going to focus on it. But once this mini-series is done, we're just going to splice those videos in amongst the Euro Journeyman. But Saka through, put in an effort on goal. Well saved by Berthoud, who I've not actually heard of before. Let me know if you know who Berthoud is. But yeah, someone came up with the idea. He left a comment saying, do an England one where basically just every player who isn't called up, which I think is actually a really good idea. So that will be definitely a video I'm going to do. This is like basically a mini series for England now. I think every video following it will just do it as one-off videos, because that might hit the algorithm a little bit better than series, I think, probably these days. But it's also worth just doing it to try it out as a different format. Saka on the right hand side got an option. I mean, what's he doing back for? Livramento, who is obviously coming in to a position that really hasn't. Reece James hasn't really lit the world up at right back so far. So, I mean, if he has a really good game, there's nothing to say he couldn't come back in. John Stones does really well to get on the end of the Saka corner. But it's another good save from this Congo keeper, who is so far been their man of the match. It's been all us so far, so you'd expect us to get the opener not before long. But at the minute, we do still wait for it. Anthony Gordon has been the best pick of the bunch. And as I hear, he could be on his way to Barcelona. That would be pretty crazy in real life. Anderson from distance. I think it's ruled off for offside. It got deflected, fell into the path of John Stones. His effort went in the back of the net, but the linesman put his flag up at the very least. VAR is going to check it, though. You never know. VAR could give it. But no, it has been disallowed, John Stones. It clearly must have been offside. There we go. I mean, the assistant had his flag up anyway. So a ball in the back of the net for John Stones, but it's not going to count. Still 0-0. I mean, the goal punch here would be if they scored, because they've done absolutely nothing. It's been all us so far, but we just haven't been able to take the lead. I would have thought this would be perhaps an easier game. I thought we would have scored a couple, but like I say, we've just not really done too much. And now it's Congo coming forward, but we do get it clear. Kane to hold it up, plays it to Rodgers, who swings it out to Gordon, who's got the pace to run at the Congo defence, looking for an option, decides to keep going himself, nothing really presenting him. Swings one in though to Saka, who's there, who hits the post. And then Rodgers jumps way too early for the header. Stones wins his header at centre-back, and then Gay picks it up, plays it into Rice, now to his Arsenal teammate in Saka, who takes it round his man. Still going, Saka. Can he get a shot on target? He tries to, but it's blocked out for a corner. I mean, we've been very unlucky not to score, I think, this half. We've had so many good chances, but not being able to put it in the back of the net. We'll tell the boys we're not happy, but realistically, we should be getting a goal. It is knockout football now, though, so if it does end level like it did in our opening group game, it doesn't. We can't just take the draw. We are knockout football, so we will have to go for it. We'll have to go to extra time and penalties if needed. So we definitely need to try and get a win, because the last thing you want is to go to extra time early in the tournament and end up having to use up more energy. Ideally, you just want comfortable games at this point to go through. Right, from the set piece, this time Nico O'Reilly's header over the bar. We are knocking on the door. We're just really struggling to get the opener. I think once we get one, I mean, this goalkeeper's had a very good game. Let's not forget that is an aspect of it as well. But we've probably been a bit wasteful. We really should have scored one of these. Livramento down the right-hand side. Got a few options ahead of him. Still going Livramento. Plays it into Saka, who needs to get the ball in the box. He does, finds Gordon, but it's cleared out to the Congo players who try to get a counter-attack going, but it's not very well dealt with, and it goes all the way back to their goalkeeper. They're trying to play it out from the back, and they're actually doing a decent job of it. Wan-Bissaka up to his man, and it's a tackle from O'Reilly, but they're still going. I mean, if they score now, it will be an absolute gut punch, but O'Reilly picks the ball up, plays it out to Stones, and we can comfortably carry it out from the back. We do look very comfortable in possession. That's one thing I would say. We look very, very comfortable with the ball at our feet. We never look like in real danger of giving it away for no reason. Saka, still the highlight goals, plays it to Gehi, who plays it back to Tino, who's got space to run into, decides to just... This is what I mean, we should be getting... There should be overlapping instead of just trying to pass it. There we go. I mean, there was an overlap on there, but Saka's decided to go himself. What's happened there? Oh my word. I don't even know what that was. Saka at 0-0 pulled out a very tricky Rabona cross. It fell to Kane. It wasn't cleared. And Kane ends up just smacking it in the back of the net. And considering the amount of good chances we've had and not scored, that was just a poor one. And we put it in the back of the net. Kane, the poacher, makes it 1-0. And that does take the pressure off slightly, because now Congo have to score to get themselves still in the tie. Saka still trying to do some stuff down the right-hand side, but Masuaku, the former West Ham man, is he still at West Ham? I don't even know where he's at now. Well, former West Ham man at least, plays it to another West Ham man in Wan-Bissaka, who swings it in. Pickford! Oh, he's had a howler! Jordan Pickford had an absolute howler, and Congo are level. The pressure's not off. I mean, I don't know who was more at fault there. Whether it was Livramento, was it Pickford? Someone should have cleared it. They didn't. But I think Pickford should have just been grabbing that or punching it at the least. Congo are level, and it's all to play for with 20 minutes to go. This has been a much tougher tie than we were expecting. I think we thought we were going to absolutely romp on with this. This could be it. Don't forget, this could be us over if we lose this. Kane through on goal. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go. I mean, like I said, this could be it. If we take this to penalties, we could go out to Congo in the round of 16. That would be... Sorry, the second round, not even the round of 16. This could be an embarrassing exit. Morgan Rogers is having a honking game, so he's going to come off. Eze is going to come on for him. I didn't think we were going to have to be making changes, but there you go. Eze comes on. Could probably do something else as well. I think Rashford's going to come on the left. Not really seen much of... he's not really done too much today. Anderson's looking a bit tired as well. Going to bring Kobe Manu on for him. The Cat's decided to get in amongst it. She's concerned as well. So we've made 2 changes there, trying to freshen the team up as well. Hopefully get ourselves a winner, because this has definitely not been an ideal performance. We absolutely whacked Ghana and Panama, but it's not been the same here. And this goalkeeper, man, he's an absolute ball magnet. There was a huge deflection. He just manages to get himself across and block it. We just can't score to save our life at the minute. And to be fair, both goals were pretty lucky. It wasn't really good quality in either of them. And now we look the more nervy of the two teams, because realistically they've got nothing to lose. They wouldn't expect to win this game, and we really would. We're going to bring, I guess, Jed Spence on, which I don't really love doing, but we need to do something. Saka is ran ragged as well, so we're going to bring Madueke on the right. Not long left. I mean, if Congo score here, it's basically all over for us. We're not going to do anything. We're going to go out. Saka, before he gets subbed off, he could do something special. Plays it into Kane, who goes back to Livramento, who's got space to run into as Tino. Tino getting forward, swings one in, finds Kane, but it's just too many men round him. And Kobe will play it back out to Tino Livramento, back to Rice, who swings it into Saka, who tries to get it across to Kane, but the goalkeeper cuts it out again. Spence and Madueke on 5 minutes of added time. I think we're going to extra time. Unless there's a late highlight, we are going to extra time. 20 seconds left. And it's a throw-in. Is it our throw-in? It's their throw-in. That's it. Somehow we've drawn the game. We've been the miles better team. But we're going to extra time. And we've got some pretty tired legs out there. Hopefully, we will have the better of the two fitnesses. And we'll be able to see this out. But yeah, this is slightly worrying that we've had to take this to extra time. I'm hoping we can get ourselves a winner here and we don't have to take this to penalties, because this has definitely not been as easy as I was expecting it to be. And that was poor from Madueke. There was some good build up there, but we're just struggling to get in behind. I think we're struggling to create quality chances because they are very much just sitting in now, looking to take this 30 minutes to penalties. But we are staying on attacking, and this is good build-up from England. Rashford down the left-hand side. Rabona in again! And another Rabona cross. I mean, we just can't move for Rabona crosses. Clearly, the pressure isn't getting to these lads. Rashford with a silky little Rabona cross in. Eberici Eze off the bench. Gets in front of his man. It's England 2, Congo 1. And as long as Pickford doesn't have another howler, that should be us through into the round of 16. But yeah, this has not been an ideal performance from us, not at all. But maybe their tired legs are just a little bit more tired than ours. Eze into Madueke, plays it to Tino, back to Madueke, and it's really poor from Noni. He's got to put a better ball in there, or at least get an effort on goal or something. It's straight into the goalkeeper's arms. They whack it long. Wissa can't win his header though. We've got two centre-backs who win pretty much everything in the air, which is really good to see. Noni with a ball over to his Arsenal teammate Eze, but he just can't control it. And that is the end of the first half. I think, do we have another sub? I'm not sure if we have another sub. We do have another sub, so I guess we can bring one on. I'm going to bring Ollie Watkins is going to come on for Kane. And hopefully that should just see us out. But we are only 1 goal up, so if Congo were to score here, we would definitely be in the mud. And it is them with the ball at their feet, coming forward, playing it round us for the first time, actually controlling the ball a little bit. And he's taking it round. Oh, no. How on earth has he scored? It's England 2, Congo 2. We've took Kane off. Look at the stats. How are we drawing this game? It's 2-2. And it's probably going to go to penalties unless we can grab another winner and get another goal. We could be getting an embarrassing early exit here. Congo clearly playing for penalties, taking their absolute sweet time. I mean, the defence has definitely not held themselves to the same standards as we have in the other games. But we need the attack, or just anyone, to get us a winner now. Jed Spence into Rashford, who provided for the first. Can he provide again? Oh, this time we didn't even see it. It just cut out. I think we're going to penalties. I don't think we're going to get a winner. I can't believe the way this game's gone. I mean, how many chances have we had? They've scored the very few they've had. And that's it. We're going to penalties. Oh, my word. Well, we don't have Kane or Saka on the bench. Right, well, Rashford, you can take the first. Watkins, Cobby, Eze, and not John Stones. We're not having a centre-back on. Stones can take that one, and then the rest can just be the rest. Oh my God, it's gone to penalties. Well, England and penalties is historically not great. But this crop of England players usually aren't too bad at penalties, except for the Italy one. But they beat Colombia, they beat Switzerland. Now we've got to do it against Congo. Pickford couldn't save the first. I mean, this is a little bit slow. Let's boost the speed up a little bit here. Put it on 1.75. Rashford to take the first. Smashes it. Bottom left. Love that. 1-1. I can't believe this has gone to penalties. We could be out. We could go out here. I mean, this would be peak England to kind of walk the group and then go out in the first knockout to Congo, who we should have won this. We should have won this by a mile. Pickford! Big save. Come on. Big Jordan Pickford. He loves it. He loves it, the lad. He loves it. Who's taking our next one? I think we can go even a tad quicker on this because it is a little bit slow for some reason. The penalty is not 2.5. That's a bit much. Just 2. Watkins. Yeah, never in doubt. 2-1. We're going to be fine. We're going to be another Pickford save would be brilliant right now. Another Pickford save. It's Kiyembe for Congo. Pickford, can he save it? He can't. It's 2-2, but with a penalty in hand. Hopefully, no one really refers to it as that, as a penalty in hand, but we do have one. It's Cobby to take. I don't feel that confident on Cobby taking one. I don't know why I put him on him, but never in doubt. I didn't worry about it. Cobby, 3 out of 3 for England. Could really do with a Pickford save now, just to take the pressure off, just to make it feel. Twanza, I mean, centre-back, never a good sign, unless it's Harry Maguire. But he can take a penalty. He can take a penalty, can Twanza Bay. Right, let's go into it knowing that let's score this, and then we know they have to score the last one. Eze to take. Short run up. We went left every single time. Pickford, go left this time, but you're right. 4 out of 4 for us. If Pickford saves, we go through to the round of 16. It's Chancellor Mbemba who's been given the duty to take the 5th for Congo. He's scored. He's done his bit. Right, who did we put 5th? Because it was meant to be John Stones. I think it was Declan Rice. So Rice scores. We're through to the round of 16. Misses, and it goes to sudden death. Oh, I thought he'd skied it. He didn't. 5 out of 5. England and penalties. Never in doubt. We're through to the round of 16. Just about. Right. Oh, my word. That was, no, they're upset, but that was terrible. I mean, performance-wise, we were brilliant, but, jeez. Right, well, we've got South Africa next, which, again, is another one we should be winning. Let's go play that. So for our round of 16, we do play South Africa. Just to show you what happened in the other fixtures in the second round. So Switzerland knocked out South Korea. Germany knocked out Mexico. Morocco, actually, I would say that's an upset, beat Netherlands. Sweden took extra time to beat Scotland. France, no doubt, beat Haiti 5-1. Senegal over Ivory Coast. To get to South Africa, they beat Ecuador 2-1. We obviously only beat DR Congo on penalties. USA through. Saudi through over Belgium, bit of a surprise. Colombia through over Panama, not really a surprise. Spain, Argentina, that was probably the biggest game of the round. They beat them 2-1. Another cat wants to see what's going on. Canada beating Algeria 3-2 is probably a little bit of a surprise. Uruguay through over Austria, no surprise there. Turkey beating Portugal is probably a bit of a surprise as well. And New Zealand, the little minnows, still through. I think a few round of 16s have gone through. Yeah, they have. So France are out to Germany. Morocco beats Switzerland, and Sweden beat Senegal. So there's, honestly, looking at it, there's not like any huge teams left. Germany is still in it. Spain is still in it. And I guess Uruguay. But those are like the biggest teams left, who I think we could beat any of these on our day. So we've got a really good chance of winning it. But we've got to beat South Africa. We've got to be better than we were against the Congo. And this is the team we're going with to try and do that. So it's the same 11. Reece James back in after his suspension. Tino was fine, but didn't see anything too impressive for him. Eze did well off the bench, so he comes in as well over Morgan Rogers. Everyone else is still fit. We've had about 5 days rest, so even though we did go extra time, they're a fit group of lads. There's no worry. So one thing I will say is just actually as we're using it, I am noticing it is quite a balanced squad. So maybe Tuchel was right on that one. Don't know too many of these South Africa boys besides Lyle Foster up top. Don't recognise any of the rest of them really. Again, we should be winning this. But we should have been beating Congo. It should have been a pretty easy game, and it wasn't. I've just realised we're still on 2 times speed. Let's knock that back down to our regular. There we go. 1.25. Boom. There we go. Eze on the ball. Out to Saka on the right-hand side. I mean, an early goal would definitely settle the nerves. Into Eze, who's trying to get forward, but it's cleared out for a throw-in right down South Africa's half. But yeah, I mean, an early goal would just settle the nerves. It took us so long to get the opener against Congo, and then at that point, we just gave 2 very daft goals away. I think it was just one of them weird games. But Rice, out to O'Reilly, back to Rice, who feeds it to O'Reilly, who has a really decent effort from distance, but it's a good save from the South Africa goalkeeper to keep it 1-0. We've left it on attacking. Again, we are a much better side than South Africa. I don't feel really, unless we played, I guess, any of the big boys, I would probably knock it down to positive, because we are, if you're looking at the stats, absolutely dominating the games that we've played. So in theory, there's no reason to change it. But South Africa racing forward with a really good effort. Pickford, man, he's not having a great World Cup, I'll say that. He's been dodgy in these games, and he honestly looked pretty dodgy there as well. Do we drop him? Is that mad to drop a goalkeeper once you're into the knockouts? I feel like it is crazy. I feel like we wouldn't do that, but I don't know. He's not been great, and it's fed through to O'Reilly though, who I should be finishing that. I know he's a left back, but 1-on-1, he's just got to smash it either side. He tries to sort of place it, and it's just too easy for the goalkeeper. Rice with the follow up, cleared. Comes out to Saka, who finds himself on the left-hand side into his Arsenal teammate. Rice, who feeds it to Stones, just playing up the build-up again. Tries to clip it forward to Gordon, but it's easy enough. Easy enough for the South Africa defender to knock it back to the goalkeeper. But yeah, more positive signs. But again, we're maybe not the most lethal team in front of goal. We do seem to create a lot. And maybe this is because we're playing on attacking, but we're not really... we haven't got the clinical finishing that I would expect. And Saka does really well, though, to beat his man. Still going, Saka flares it in. Kane there. But Eze on the follow-up. It's 2-2 for Eberici Eze. 1-0 England. Early doors. Settle the nerves. That feels good. Eze gets ahead. A little bit of a deflection. Highlight still going. Kick-off from South Africa. But yeah, a little bit of a deflection from Kane. He's a little bit too close to the defenders. But he does well enough. Gay can just pick that up. Play it back to Pickford, who just palms it off to Stones, who's looking for an option. And now we can be a little bit more conservative, I guess, with the ball. We don't have to be as crazy. We'll leave it on attacking, though, because I would like us to get a second before we drop it back from attacking, really. Saka swings one in. I thought I was going to find Kane, but it doesn't. Gordon will pick up... Oh, well, I thought he was going to pick up the loose ball, but it goes out for a throw. And why have we got a highlight so much? Have we took it off key highlight? Are we not still on key? We are still on key highlights. So something must be happening, but I haven't really seen it yet. O'Reilly swings one in. Saka's there. It's a looping header. Hits the top of the bar. Goes out for a South Africa goal kick. But yeah, it's been all us so far. Hopefully, it stays that way as well. One thing I haven't seen is any of the players really make too many errors. It's mostly just been the goalkeeper. Really, I haven't seen anyone else in the back line make any errors. But now South Africa do get themselves forward. It's really well tracked by Gay, though, who just helps it on its way to get out of the box. But South Africa, knowing that they're going to have to go for it a little bit more now than at the beginning. Reece James gets a tackle in, but not good enough. It's swung in, but Big Stones is there to clear. And now we've got the pace on the wings and Gordon and Saka to counter-attack. It's maybe not exactly the quickest counter-attack, but we are still getting there. But they've managed to basically get their shape. And that's where I would like us to be a little bit more, just drive forward a little bit quicker, because there was a counter-attack on the cards there. But we still got the ball, which is good. Fed to Anderson, whose effort is blocked, picked up by James, who's gave it back to Saka, and that is a wonderful, wonderful goal there. Really well played between Saka and Reece James. Reece James back in the lineup after his suspension, and he absolutely thunders it in classical Reece James fashion. Off the post, into the back of the net. We'll swap it back down to positive now. 2 goals up. We don't need to be so gung-ho about it. We can take the foot off the gas just a little bit and try and just take better care of the ball to make sure that we don't lose our 2-goal lead. A clean sheet would be nice as well. But thankfully, this one is going down a little bit more easy, a little bit more... Yeah, it's going down a little bit more as expected than the Congo game did, because that one... It was just a weird game. We were the much better side, just like today, but we just weren't scoring. And they just ended up getting 2 very weird goals. But the second one was a good goal. It just seemed to come out of nowhere. Reece James down the right-hand side, who's definitely full of energy because he didn't have to play the last game. Plays it off to Saka, who is trying to get it forward. Falls to Kane, who helps it on its way. I thought he might have been offside, but nothing was given. It is going to go out for a corner, so... Kind of been offside. It mustn't have been offside. But yeah, definitely a good decision to bring Eze into the middle. I think it's really, I don't know about Morgan Rogers. He just doesn't seem to really be doing it as much. Not really seen too much of Anderson or O'Reilly, though. So I think those are 2 positions in real life where we wouldn't be exactly sure who's really going to play there, if we're being honest. But Rice, with the ball at his feet, plays it to Gahey, who plays it all the way, and it finds its way anyway, all the way to Gordon. It's gone through a few players by this point, but Gordon does really well, takes it round his man, slices it into Saka, whose effort is blocked. I mean, they've got a lot of bodies behind the ball, so they're doing well to counter our attack, but we're just overloading them too much. But at the minute, not being able to get a third, the early goals do separate the teams though. At the half, it's 2-0. I think we're looking good. I think we'll tell them just to stay focused, and I think we'll probably take Saka off because he's on a red. He's on a yellow. We don't really want him getting a red. Rashford did really well, but he was good on the. He was more good on the left hand side. So let's try Rodgers as a right mid rather than as a number 10, and let's see if he suits that. Maybe a little bit more, because he has got some decent pace on him. I would see him more normally as a number 10, but I honestly think if you just put Cole Palmer in the 10, we'd be so much better, even better than what we are. But there you go, and I think Lewis Hall at left back would be also an improvement. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter too much. We'll probably take Eze off at some point and move Rodgers along into the 10. But just want to make sure we're not running our lads into the ground, because obviously Saka's done a lot in these games, and Kane's another one as well. I want to be taking him off as soon as we can. If we get a third era, we probably will take him off. Eze, I mean, that is honking. That is very honking from Eze. He should be doing a lot better there. I am going to bring Gordon on, take Gordon off as well, because he's another one who's a bit tired. Rashford did really well when subbed on, so he's going to come on the left-hand side. Marcus Rashford on the left now. And I think Kane and maybe Eze will make way around the 70th minute. If unless we get a third, then we'll take them off a bit earlier. But Gay plays it all the way to Rodgers. Let's see what he can do on the right-hand side. Does well, takes it around his man. I don't think we've made that sub yet. I think Gordon's still on the pitch, but he plays it to Reece James. He's already got one to his name. And it's a third for Reece James. Well, it's a second for Reece James, but it's a third for England. Very, very similar to the first goal. He's done really well there. In off the post again. Yes, we will continue with the changes. 3-0 up, 60 minutes on the clock. And I think that is pretty much all it wrote for South Africa's tournament. We're going to go through to the quarterfinals. Not sure who will play, but hopefully none of the big boys just yet. Hopefully because like I said, there's only really Spain and Germany. I would be worried if we had to play them. I think everyone else we should realistically be beaten. But South Africa with a chance. Pickford watches it, makes a decent save, puts it out for a corner. We will make those changes now. We'll bring Ivan Toney on. Haven't really seen him much this tournament. We'll move Rodgers into the 10. And then I guess we'll bring Madueke on at the right back position. O'Reilly can come off as well. We'll bring Jed Spence on at left back. I guess we could have brought Tino Livramento on at left back, but we need to get everyone involved, make sure they're all fit for if we need to rely on them. And, obviously fullbacks do pick up cards. We don't pick up too many yellow cards, though, so we shouldn't miss out on too many suspensions. But again, that's poor. And I think, again, Pickford, could he come out and grab it? Could he come out and claim it? I mean, there's a potential VAR check. It maybe is offside. Looked fine to me. Yeah, it's given. I think Pickford, again, I'd blame him there a little bit. South Africa got one back, and maybe it's not a done deal as much as I thought it was. But Pickford, again, he's probably been the most disappointing player out of our regular 11, because he's not really done too much. He made one penalty save, which I guess was enough, but other than that, he's not done too much. Tony, he's got to do like a Hal Robson Kanu at the Euros there. He's got his back to goal. I mean, I think he's got that in him as well. He's that kind of tricky little techie player. I think even like a Bakil or something there, he could have gone down in World Cup folklore for just like a really cool goal. If any like England striker is going to score like just an unbelievable techie goal, I feel like it would be Ivan Toney. He's just got that in the locker, hasn't he? Just one of them weird strikers that just would pull out something weird at a World Cup. Kane's too high profile. It's never a proper high profile player that would do that. And I'm a little bit worried now. South Africa nearly get themselves back in, but I think that was actually a decent save this time from Pickford. I honestly think about dropping him. Is it crazy to drop him? Because he's actually not been very good at all. Maybe we should drop him. I mean, the thing is, I don't really like the other options. I like Dean Henderson, but I don't think he's that much better. Oh my God, it's 3-2. What's happened? We fell apart. The subs have ruined us. Why can't we just have a normal game? Why can we not just have a normal game? All of a sudden, we were 3-0 up with 30 minutes to go, coasting. And now South Africa are a goal away from getting back in it and levelling it up. And this would be monumental for them to equal it up. Not long left now. James and tries to smash it again, trying to get a hat-trick of smashes. Doesn't manage to get round his man. I mean, the more we're just with the ball at our feet, the happier I am. Gay, I mean, they're definitely pressing forward, trying to get it, but that's we're very calm and we do play well. Jed Spence, that's a brilliant ball to Rodgers, who feeds Tony, who absolutely leathers it, but he does put it wide. He's probably got to do better there. I mean, that was decent work from Spence and Rodgers to play it in. Not long left now. The ball at Tony's feet, whacks it out to Jed Spence, plays it into Rashford, who's got Spence to the left of him, tries. I mean, that's just poor from Rashford. We've got 2 minutes to go. He's got to be cleverer. He's got to play it out to Spence, just run the minutes down. There's no points for anything fancy at this point. And we're looking a little tired in midfield. Rice just not able to do much. That's shocking from Rashford. Really poor defending. Spence does well to cut it out, though. And thankfully, the little worry at the end was only that, a little worry. But that was poor from Rashford. He let the side down a little bit there. But yeah, we just got complacent. The boys aren't happy again. They just don't like these tough team talks, do they? It's definitely not like my usual teams who love the tough team talks. Right, well, we'll click continue because I don't think we're going to know. Oh, we do know who we're going to play. It's Sweden in the quarters, which I think we played Sweden at the quarters before. It was when Dele Alli and Jesse Lingard scored. It was the 2-0. So, yeah, repeat. I mean, we don't have them players to repeat history, but maybe we will. So that's going to be next episode. We'll at least have the quarterfinal against Sweden. And then if we do manage to win that, we'll also play the semi. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video or this episode of the World Cup mini-series. And I'll thank you, and I'll see you all for more very soon.